Just a reminder to talk with your esthetician and your dermatologist to make sure that doing a pumpkin cream facial is appropriate for your skin type and condition. So with that said, you will avoid exfoliation for a week before doing the facial, and you will avoid retinoids and actives for at least 3 days. Again, talk with your dermatologist first to make sure it's appropriate for you before you start. We're getting into a pumpkin cream facial right now. So this is all the products that I will be using for the pumpkin cream gua sha facial. Now, don't feel like you have to get all new products. I would strongly encourage you to use the products that you have. And then what makes it a pumpkin facial is the pumpkin enzyme. And if pumpkin doesn't work for you, you can use another fruit as well. And always test patch your products first on either the inside of your arm or at your neck, and wait 24 to 72 hours. Make sure that your skin does not react to it. And the cream part of the pumpkin cream is going to be a marshmallow mask, but you can use a mask of your choice. So just going through real quick what we're doing here. If you're gonna rinse your face with water, maybe have a towel down just to help with the splashing and everything. If you're going to use a warm towel compress, you can either use flannel towels here, or you can put under hot water, warm water, the Clean Skin Club towels here. I'm gonna have 3 warm ones and 1 cool one. If you have makeup on or sunscreen, you're gonna wanna use an oil-based cleanser first to wash that off, and then going in with a water-based cleanser of your choice. I have isopropyl alcohol, and that's to clean my gua sha before I use it. I do have a couple facial brushes, but you do not need them. I personally like to use my hands more than anything, but if you want the sensory experience, use that. And then I have cotton rounds, and this is gonna be for the milky toner that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna use the Thayers. Now you have choices, there's different pumpkin enzymes out there. So this one right here is the Circadia one. This is a pro line that I'll be using on my face. And then on my chest and neck, I will use the Andalou Natural, and I like theirs as well. And then there will be a hydrating serum. And then for my mask, I'm gonna go with a Marshmallow Mask. Again, you can use Circadia or maybe use the Bliss Mighty Marshmallow. And then just some of the finishing products here are going to be your eye cream, maybe use a gentle retinol. And then this is a Proline beta-glucan serum, which is a hydrating serum. I also have a hydrating mist I may use. And then this is Remedy moisturizer for dry skin that you can get over the counter. And then I've got a couple body products that I'm gonna be using. So I've got the Plumpkin Retinol Body Cream, which has pumpkin extract and retinol. And then I also have a lotion that has retinol. And then just for fun, I've got the Laneige Pumpkin Pie Lip Balm. But if you are sensitive to fragrance, maybe you want to skip that and just use one of your choice. I also have a bowl of water here. So go ahead and get your products, and you'll want to line them up in order that you're going to use them. We will get going. Okay. Really getting into every finger, tops of the hands. You could go to the wrist. Be thorough with your hand cleaning for at least 30 seconds. Okay. Using warm water. Clean towel. We're getting ready to start this pumpkin cream gua sha facial. Just a reminder, I'm a master esthetician. I'm also a yoga teacher and a fitness trainer. So I'm gonna be blending those things into this facial. Take what you want, leave what you want, and we'll get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is, whether you're standing or seated, I want you to just feel yourself grounded. So feel the support of the ground underneath you, feel the support of the chair that you're sitting on, if you're sitting on a chair, and start to invite a sense of calm into your body. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling out, feeling the shoulders release, and doing that again, taking a nice deep breath in, exhale out, placing the hands over the heart, knowing that the fall season is a season of gratitude. So think of something that you are grateful for right now. Taking that deep breath in, exhaling out, releasing the hands, and we'll get ready to start our cleanse. So I'm going to be going in with the Round Lab, but feel free to use a cleanser that works for you. With this cleanser, you just need a very little amount. So I'm talking a little bit, little goes a long way. But each cleanser that you use might be different, and then you're either gonna use lukewarm to cool water. I'm gonna make a little bit of a lather in my hands first, and then I'm going to apply. And I'm gonna apply it in circular motions here. Okay, here we go. Probably get my hair in it. I'll start a little bit quicker, and then I'm gonna slow down as I go. So just make sure that it is a cleanser for your skin type. Typically, foaming cleansers are gonna be for more oily skin, and a creamy cleanser is just gonna be a little more hydrating, a little more gentle. You never wanna feel like you are stripping your skin. You don't want that tightness, and you don't want a squeaky clean feeling here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in a little bit more detail now that I've kind of spread it all over my face. Got lots of water on it. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start a little bit more at the décolleté with some circles, going across the chest, taking a nice deep breath in, exhale out, switching hands, same thing, going across. Then I'm gonna zigzag. And this is a light touch. And I'll just start to effleurage. Deep breaths, easy breathing. Going to the neck. I like to go up, out, and then down. Again, little circles on the neck. Center out. Using more water whenever you feel like you need it. Traveling up the face, same thing. I'm gonna go little circles here. Chin along the jawline out. And work my way up. Try to soften the muscles of your face. And gentle circles. Nose. I am not gonna lie to you. I do have a little bit of mascara on that I'm gonna keep on. But you'll wanna make sure to take that off. So when I go over the eyes, you're gonna be super light, super gentle. Up and out. And kind of go over the whole face again, flat hand. And then you'll want to grab a warm towel or rinse your face with lukewarm water. And just open up the towel and place it over the décolleté and push, press, press, and then wipe. And do the same thing on the neck here. I'm gonna flip it over for my face. If you wanna wear a headband, of course you can. We will go in with the toner, and the toner is just really to help set you up, to make sure that your skin is clean and to set you up for the products that are coming so that it makes for a better absorption of those products. If you are in the habit of putting the toner right on a pad, feel free to do that. What I personally like to do is put it in my hand first. This one's a little bit thicker, a little more hydrating. And then I don't want to rub it in my hands. I'm just doing a quick turn of the hands. And then I'm going to spread it all over. And then I'm going to wipe it with my cotton round. And I'm going to push a little bit harder here. And I'm doing one side. I'm going to flip it. Grab another one for my neck. I'm gonna go up, out, up, out, down, same thing, up, out, down. I'm not pushing super hard, pretty light. And the décolleté out, décolleté out. Okay. And then I will do just a little bit more. So I do want to start with a little bit of moisture for the pumpkin enzyme. Spatula here to put it on. Know that pumpkin is nutrient dense. It has vitamins A, C, and E, antioxidants, which are going to help to increase cellular turnover. So what it's doing is it's really helping to break the bonds around the dead skin cells to help slough them off. So we're going to place this on, and I have the over-the-counter version that I'm going to put on my neck and my chest here. Since I still had some of this left, I want to use it. So again, always thinking about why you're using the product that you're using. What's the benefits of it? What ingredients does that product have in it? Where did it come from? Really focusing on that mindfulness so that you're more connected to it. All right, now I'm gonna go in Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Mask from Andalou Naturals. I do like it. So I'm doing a generous amount here. Knowing that at any time, if that tingle factor is above a 4 or a 5, or you're like, oh man, I want to take this off, listen to your body. Maybe you need to take it off that day. Okay, so I'm just kind of spreading it first. I'm going to go in with my hands. I'm going to wet my hands a little bit, and I'm going to do circular motion. Really get in there. Thinking of those vitamins and what they are doing for your skin topically here. So vitamin A helps to increase that cellular turnover. Vitamin C is helping to fight free radical damage. Going into circles here. Very light. Avoiding the eyes. Under the jawline, getting it in my hair. So I want you to take a nice deep breath. Exhale out. Relax the shoulders. Turn head to the side. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. Come back to center. And then turn your head the other direction. Deep breath. Exhale out. Coming back to center. The neck work, I'm gonna do a little bit of a turn away and tilt my head back just slightly. Deep breath. Exhale out. Same thing the other side, turn and tilt. Being gentle, just working in. Remember that you need to really read the directions on your product, and you may have to do this different than what I'm showing you. Little circles. Okay, and then before you take this off, maybe do a couple rounds of equal breathing where you inhale for a 4 count and exhale for a 4 count. We all breathe at different ratios, different speeds. So I'll do the first one with you, but then feel free to go at your own pace. So you're gonna inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And do a couple more at your own pace. And then just breathe, normal, easy breathing. And again, thinking about what that enzyme is doing, helping to loosen the bonds that release those dead skin cells. Easy breathing. Before I go in with a warm towel, I'm going to take off a little bit of the excess with a spatula. You can do it however you would like. Nice. Okay. Now that I took off a little bit of the excess, I'm going to go in with a warm towel. Okay. Place it on my neck, décolleté, press, and then I'll rub. Flip it over, do the same thing. Unless if the product tells you to do so, don't let it dry on your skin. A little more toner. And then I'm gonna wipe it with cotton round. Making sure I'm getting any excess pumpkin enzyme off. So now we're going to be going in with our mask. Because I am really focused on hydration, I'm going to be using a marshmallow mask. The marshmallow, it is calming for the skin. It has antioxidants in it that are going to help to protect your own hyaluronic acid that's in your body. So my thinking is let's focus on that hyaluronic acid, which is the fluid that's in between the collagen and elastin. And so with that, I'm also going to use the Elastin HA Immerse serum. Apply that first. So I'm just going to take a couple drops. Press it into the skin. And then I'm going to go in with the marshmallow mask. And I'll show you with the brush, but you'll see I'll end up using my fingers as well. Okay, so I'm going to apply that directly on. Again, it's just about the feel, about that sensation. Using all your senses. So definitely smell. I'm using the Circadia, which smells amazing, but I will be applying the Bliss one on my décolleté, just so you can see that one. I'm just gonna kind of spread it. I do like to use my hands more than the brushes though. So this one is definitely thicker. And I try to avoid sticking my hand in these products here because you really want them to last, and you don't want them to build up bacteria. Okay. Still smells good though. Masks are a great way to get in extra ingredients into the skin to treat the skin for whatever you're treating. You can do masks a couple times a week. Your enzyme, the pumpkin enzyme, once a week tops. If anything, I would even say once or twice a month tops. I wouldn't go extreme with that exfoliation. Okay, so now that I have my mask on, now I will be using water as well, just to help get in there. But always look at the directions of the product that you are using. It smells so good. Okay. Grabbing your gua sha, while it's clean, you'll go into the hairline first. So what I like to do is kind of pull my hair back. Know that gua sha, especially the gua sha that we're going to be doing, it's really about just improving blood flow and circulation, and that blood flow and circulation is helping to bring oxygen and nutrients to your cells and to your skin. So think of it that way. Don't think of it as a toning tool. Don't really think of it as something that's going to get rid of your wrinkles. Think of it just about increasing circulation and moving lymph. So with that in mind, I'm going to do little circles. I'm going to start at the top of the head. I'm going to take a deep breath in, exhale out, and then I'm going to just start to circle down the hairline. I'm going to go behind the ear and circle behind the ear and go behind the neck. I'm going to do the same thing 2 more times. Breathe and feel rooted. Feel your feet grounded. I'm gonna go on the other side, switch hands. You can go same hand, doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to you. I'm just going in the same direction each time, not going up and down. I'm just going up and then down the back side. And from here, I'll just kind of go at the back of the neck with the flat part and then just kind of slide down the back of the neck. That I'm pushing a little bit harder, not much though. So now what we're gonna do is re-wet the mask, the décolleté. If it's starting to dry out. Wipe my hands. Now we get the gua sha and we're going to go out and down. Breathe. And think when you breathe, you really don't want to think breathing into the chest. You want to think of your whole torso expanding as you breathe in and exhaling out. To the side of the neck here, I'm going to go up, out, and then down. And then underneath, I'm going to use the flat part and just slide along. I'm not pushing hard. Very easy here. At the 2 points in the little indentation there, I'm just gonna slide it. like to change it up a little bit. I'm gonna start to zigzag at the jawline. Move my way up. Nose out. And then under the eye, I'm gonna do it, but very gentle. You don't want to be pulling on the skin. Okay, and then zigzag. I'm going to do circles up. Circles out. Maybe zigzag a couple more times. Not pressing really hard. Wet with water, and unless if a mask is a drying mask that you want to set, this isn't what you're doing with your gua sha. The gua sha should be for a mask that you need to keep wet. And then I'll start to smooth. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna slow it down now. Breathe. And think light. You wanna barely feel the bone or the muscle underneath now. Just think super light. Slow it down. Flat part, up and all the way down now. Very, very light. Slow it down. Breathe. Could you inhale for a 4 count again and exhale for a 4 count? Flat part, slide, and travel down to the collarbone. if you want to increase circulation at the 11s, feel free to. So I'm kind of trying to spread apart a little bit. Crow's feet. You want to go over the lips, you can, depending on your product. I'm going to go the same direction. So I'm going to go on the upper, I'm going to go one side to the other. Lower. Flat part. I rarely use a headband myself because the headband tends to get too low and then I end up missing along the hairline. So if you're wondering why I'm not using it, it's because of that. And normally I don't make such a mess when I'm just at the sink doing this. Now we're gonna do finishing products. So we'll start with eye cream. I'm gonna do a pea-size amount, maybe a little less than that. Tap fingers, tap around the eyes. I'm gonna go where crow's feet are and then right at 11s here. And using my ring finger. You don't have to use your ring finger, but the thing is you don't want to be pulling on the skin. You just want it light. So I'm going to tap lightly first, and then I am going to rub it in because I want this eye cream to be fully absorbed. Look up. And then depending on the product that you are using, you may be able to go up under the eye as well. All right. I'm just not pulling super hard, just a light pressure to apply that product. And then we typically want to go with retinol with dry skin. Tretinoin, whatever you have that your retinoid is. I'm going to use the Versed Gentle Retinol Serum. I really like it. It's very gentle. It has bakuchiol and retinol in it. And so it's helping to increase cellular turnover. So I'm going to do a dot amount here and twist, tap all over the face, and then I'll start to rub it in. I'm gonna use a different product on my neck and décolleté, but you can, if it's gentle, go down to the neck and décolleté with what you are using. Always test patch first, okay? So I'm kind of doing a light press and then I'll start to rub it in. So again, I'm gonna go neck and décolleté in a minute here. Now I'm gonna go in with the hydrating serum. So now I'm using, this is a Proline beta-glucan. So it's just a little more hydrating than a hyaluronic acid. And I always need more hydration. So this is one I am gonna take down the neck, décolleté. Forgot with the back of the hands too. And you can use the Enzyme and your mask on the back of your hands if you'd like as well. Okay. Then I do like to use a mist at some point during my facial. And so after my retinol, after my glucan, then I'm gonna go in, just do a light spritz all over and go on the arms too, why not? This is just a ceramides in it. So I will use that. Back of my neck, why not? Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna go with the body. I'm gonna do the pumpkin retinol body serum, pumpkin extract and retinol. So again, your vitamins A, C, E, it's got natural fatty acids in it. And so I'm gonna do a dollop amount that's a little bit bigger because I'm gonna go neck, décolleté, and I'm gonna go arms and back of the hands. So I kind of tap it first and then rub. Tap and then rub. And then same thing, tap and then rub. And again, because this is it's a retinol body serum, but it's super light. I know that I can layer this with another light, meaning not very potent retinol lotion. And this is the Versed Pressed Restart Gentle Retinol Body Lotion. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna go neck, décolleté, arms, back of the hands. Go all over. After you test patch, rub it in. Okay. And then I will go over the top of my face now with, I'm gonna use Remedy moisturizer for dry skin. I like this one. So I will put that. This is another, it's a one pumper. One pump for the face. Don't rub it into the hands. Rub it into your skin on your face. Okay. If you are doing this facial during the day, you're then going to apply sunscreen. Same thing, 2 finger lengths. Tap, tap, tap all over, start to press, and then rub it in. Use at least an SPF 30. And just for fun, I'm going to use the Laneige Pumpkin Pie Lip Mask, using a tool to get it out, not using my finger. And what I do is I will clean this off with alcohol as well, so that I'm not doing this transfer. It'll make your product last longer, so do it. And then I'll apply it to my lips, and I kind of go outside the lip line and I am rubbing it in. But if you do have sensitivities to fragrance, I wouldn't use this one, okay? Making sure my product is rubbed in. Right, and then after you press that in, again, ground yourself. Feel the ground underneath you, feeling your feet flat on the ground. If you're sitting down, feeling that support underneath you. Closing your eyes, assessing how you feel right now. Knowing that we use that pumpkin enzyme to help slough off dead skin cells, revealing the glowing, healthy cells that are underneath. We then applied a hydrating mask and helped to protect your own hyaluronic acid. So thinking of hydration. Taking one more deep breath in, feeling the whole torso expand as you inhale. Exhale, release. Send yourself a little gratitude for doing a little bit to take care of your skin today, and I hope you have a great day. All right, your facial is done. So if it's during the nighttime, you're ready to go to bed, go ahead and put a fresh pillowcase on tonight and have a glass of water next to you. Call it good. If it's during the day, you are gonna wanna cleanse your face tonight and put a good moisturizer on tonight. And then wait a week before you start exfoliating again, and wait 3 days before you start using your retinoids or your antioxidants. And then you can slowly start incorporating those back in. And this is just my general guidelines. And, always talk to your esthetician, your dermatologist to see what is right for you. And also eat colorfully, right? We just did all this stuff topically to our skin, so we want to do stuff inside too. Eat your pumpkin, right? That's your vitamins A, C, E. Have a protein source and a fiber source in there. And just really try to enjoy this autumn weather that, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so we do have the leaves changing. I hope you do too where you are. And yeah, just have a great day. Thanks so much again for watching. And until next time, until our next facial, I'll see ya. All right, bye. Have a great day.